Welcome to Online Game Freaks. This is Freak, and thank you for joining us for taking on the toughest challenges that Scrap Mechanic has to offer. We're at the point now that we're seeing the end game coming close. We want to take on that level 10 raid. It's just now that we need to scale up a little bit, kind of a Factorio or Satisfactory, what have you. I need to get supplies in higher amounts and quicker so we can get the rest of these walls up and get the rest of the supplies we need to start getting out there and taking on that raid. In today's episode, I want to see if we can put down a couple of resource miners, if you will, for our chemical and oil. We're definitely needing more of that. I'm finding myself now, of course, we're going to need some gas, and we're definitely going to need a lot of chemical for the concrete. Using the stone or the brick is just, there's no point. The robots go right through it. So we're going to have to upgrade the concrete, upgrade the metal, and we're gonna need some gas to get around to do it. I also, like to make explosives, so we definitely want to make as much oil production as we can to make that happen. Here we go. Now where I can see it, you can always tell it's not the blue towers, it's these green towers. They're very similar until you get close, but the green is a dead giveaway, and of course the pink pool is definitely not water. But this, now all we have to do is kind of figure out where we want to build. Are very similar. We want a nice automation place now, but this place has a building already, and unfortunately this isn't one of the nicer ones. Some of them have better buildings than this. This is rough. This is a wreck. All right, where is it? Oh, he's over there. Are you you're picking on a walk that is trapped in the poison? Yeah, there you go. Now you can get out, Mr. Walk. So let's go ahead. I'll finish this just to make sure there's foundation for that. And yeah, we'll clean that up later. But from here, this is where the floor is actually going to be. And as usual, I'm just going to frame it in just to kind of get a feel what we're looking at. This stuff is sure is pretty, but it's pretty deadly. Oh. I think for this one, I'm gonna I kind of like this long walkway. It kind of gives it that kind of a creepy feel. If you're walking out, I don't know, Star Wars, they're they're walking out on those long things for no apparent reason to do just regular maintenance, seems like. So we're gonna go with that feel. We're gonna just all the way out here for no particular reason. We're gonna come way out here. Okay, random, dangerous floating floor over stuff for no reason, complete. So let me get that. I do want to put another one of these trays down because I do like their I don't know, what are these parts called? Steel pallet. Yeah, I want to put down one of these steel pallets because I do like how you can see through them, and no better time than this nightmare fuel of fluid we're standing on to do that. So we'll get that in there. I do want to all right, let me finish with the concrete for now. We'll see what we can do about some regular flooring. Okay, we're just about out of it. So we'll just use some brick. I gotta get this thing into the chemical here without getting myself murdered in the process. And I do not want to lose my bag in the center of this chemical pond. Oh wow, are those chests? What the? All right, hold on. Let me do this thing real quick. But those are chests in the center of the chemical pond. I can't tell if they're green. Oh, okay. I can shoot them, but now I can't tell what they dropped. You'll die if you try to go into that. There's just no way. Not gonna happen. Okay, anyway, let me try not to get distracted by the shiny things. We got to finish our chemical plant. And why is it night? It's always night. Okay, let's get all right, I'll tell you what, I'll do you the favor. It's nighttime. Let's get up some work lights. And on this one, I think we're going to use some metal, a little more metal out here in the chemical world, I think. In fact, yeah, we'll start with the pillars. Oh, no. Oh boy. And that went fast. You lose so much health so fast in that chemical. Keep adding the safety rail to this thing. You know, I know me. I'm gonna fall right off of this and really regret just 1 second of precaution. So here we go. There we go. And probably for the whole rails coming all the way out. Just thinking about it. And I do think it still gives us that Star Wars long platform out into danger for no reason at all. There we go. That'll help. All right, now the trick is we got to get this as close to the water as necessary, but no closer. I want to be able to grab the chest. Is it on it? Think so? Let me check. Oh, I guess I'm going to put this pallet. I do like being able to see the pump, so I do want to put the pallet in front of it. Yeah, that looks great. And finally, okay, perfect. And I can still see the pump underneath. Now, hopefully, right here, let's just do a test run real quick, just to make sure it's close enough. Okay. Oop. Yeah, and it's pumping in, so turn on. It's working. Okay, good. All right, so where do I want to put the switch? Something a little more elegant than just on the chest, especially since I'm going to be picking that up. We'll wire that. We're good to go. Perfect. And now I'll just slap a few more cosmetics on it, really. I mean, it's doing the thing it needs to do. And one of the things we gotta have to finish this, of course, you gotta have an antenna. You know, just a little cherry on top. I wanna be able to see, all right, where's home base? I'll put it as close to home base as can. You know, good reception that way. And I think we're about done for what we've got on us. I think this really meets the purpose. You know, we got a little cashier stand, you know, a little open, you know, this stuff isn't free. It is on sale though, 2 for $3. And in here we got our chemical. Oop, one thing I set up the cashier and I meant to put the switch there, just kind of like one of the things the cashier does, like thank you, and we'll pump you out some chemical. Here we go, like that. And well, what does that do? Here you go. I like it. That's pretty cool. And you can see I put in a stack here. I don't need it. I put it in because I just like watching the stuff come through it. Look at that. You can actually see the chemical come through, all packaged up. And in a couple of minutes, this will be full. I have a spare chest so we can swap it out when we leave. We'll just leave it running. And we'll have a full chest of chemical to make some concrete. I really do like seeing how it looks in the distance. You can see how it just projects itself out there in the middle of the pond for no reason. We could have built it right on the edge, but just sending it out there into like where it's dangerous and overhanging like that, I think is a really cool aesthetic. Yeah, how are we doing on this? Oh, we're gonna need our thing to see inside. Oh, we're almost done, so we can turn this off in just 1 second. Boom. Well, I guess it turns itself off when it's full. All right, so we'll do that. Close the register. I really like the fact that it works with the register. I don't know why I get a little tickle out of it, but I do. All right, grab that one. This one is full, and we'll put the empty guy in there. Alignment doesn't matter. I don't know. How do I want to do that? Here you go, guy. I'll leave you that way, and you fill up. When I come back, that should be near full. It'll stop pumping when I leave the area, but it should turn back on again when I get close. All right, so chemical accomplished. We could celebrate with our blueberry at the job well done. I do want to put some more lights on this. Oh, and I do have the chemical pump. You can see over there is the flag. It's on the other side. Let's move that actually now into our new pumping station. Let's go fetch that real quick. And yeah, nice little platform right here for it. I think this is gonna look good right there in the middle. I do want to change it back to the chemical one. Here we go. Chemical, purple, perfect. Oh man, I'm excited. Okay. This project is done. And you know, it's probably gonna be full. The chemical is probably gonna be full before we leave. Yeah, it's done already. That's great. All right, excellent. This project's done. So I'm gonna head back to base. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I get back to base, I am infested by rats. Like, get off my wall. Like, get. You know, trying to hide in the bushes. That spot's already been weak. You can see I got a hole there. I really need to get some more guns on this wall. This is ridiculous. Yeah, as soon as we get to the trader, we've got to beef all this up. This is not convenient to be running around the wall. Sooner or later, they're gonna crack it open and I'm gonna be all sorts of mad. So this has got to stop. Got to check all the way around it. Look at this thing. Right, see, look, they're hiding in the bushes. You can't have this. Almost there though. We're almost to the walk crates, and this is why I need more of these walk crates. They can't get through them. There's nothing they can do about it. They can just bang on it all they want. Not even the farm bots can do anything about it. Whew, that's a trip all the way around, and looks like the farm's perfectly safe. Lots of nanners. Aha! There we go. This is super close to the base. This is great. We'll just put the oil pump right. Look at that. That's actually a pretty good view too. I'm liking this. Little tree up there. All right, so we'll pull over here, and I've got supply set aside just for this purpose. Look at this view though. Yeah, look at that. I definitely don't want to be diving into the whale all the time, so I think we're going to start with a concrete base. One thing I do want to do is I'm going to elevate a little bit. I'm going to use these ramps and just raise our platform a little bit. Less likely for a bot to just wander its way up and smash something important. But I don't want to put it too high where, you know, we got to build a bunch of stilts to get the pumps to the ground. All right, something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice little ramp going up, and we'll build onto that. We'll build our platform from there. Let me get it started from here. At least so I have something to attach to. Okay. Now, so far it's just a square, but right, what's really important is that we'll be able to get the resources we need at much higher speeds. And let me guess, this is going to go to like the deepest part of it. So I don't know. We'll go down a little bit. Well, you know, it's only concrete. Now lining up in this darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, nothing fancy, but it doesn't need to be. So now we want to put in a little place here for the oil pump. And we definitely want to attach it. It's got to be close to the water, or close enough so that I can pump the oil out. So give yourself some room to work with. Find out where this thing's going to need to be. And then the chest on it, just like that. Okay. And I don't know if that's close enough to the water or the oil, but we'll see here in a second. And I think I'm going to make a nice, the edge of this, I'm going to use this brick I got. Kind of give us a little safety railing, a little room here. And just to mix up our material, let's make ourselves just like a little bit of a platform here for the switch. You know, like a little control panel. We don't really have a lot to control. It's a single button. But it's an important button. Okay, put that to there, and we turn it on. I don't hear it running, so we're probably too far away or going the wrong direction. Here we go. Oh, it works. We're close enough. All right, don't need all that. Okay, looks good. That's it. We're pumping oil. That's great. So from here, it's just really, I want to spruce it up a little bit. You know, we're going to be here a lot, so I thought we would decorate it a little. I grabbed some scrap parts. We got an antenna. It's coming along really well. Just nice decorations going here. One thing you gotta have is lighting. So let me put that here. Oh yeah, much better. Let's turn that up. I kind of like it. Yeah, I was gonna paint it. Well, I don't have any paint on me, but I kind of like it in the natural. We'll leave it that way. And just a few other touches. I think maybe, yeah, let's slap an air conditioner on this place. Looks like it might be a little hot in there. Oh wait, I wanted the vents to actually show. I know it's an unnecessary detail, but why not, right? Let me just make room for it. Go sideways. There we go. Perfect. And what's great is it's already filled. I started the pump while I started the design, and we've got a full chest full of oil ready to be converted into gas. And at some point, I do think it'd be good. It's kind of why I made the building a little large. Go ahead and put a craft bot in here, and we could set it to make some oil. At least it'll do it while we're in the square, and we can have some nice oil production. Again, just a little more efficiency. feel like I'm gonna keep falling underneath it. So let me go ahead and try to put a little bit of floor here. A little edge to it. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I feel like it's a little safer that way. And yeah, we'll even put in a safety rail. And now that we got this big patio, I feel like it's just missing the soda machine, right? Yeah, right there. Maybe facing out, you know. Make sure it's friendly to our customers. There we go. I do like how this floor looks. Just a little tile pattern in the middle, gives a little texture. Finish that off, and I think we're done. I like it. This is great. We've got a nice little building here for our oil production. It looks friendly enough. We've got a little deck here for our beverages. You can see inside our switch. We'll turn it on when ready. And like we are now, we've got to grab this guy. Boop. He's full. And now we're ready to go make some gasoline. And now this isn't my old truck, so I haven't actually thought about what I'm going to do with this thing. I could swap it with the guy in the middle, switching this in and out, but my plan was to kind of leave this permanent storage. There we go. Chest full of oil. We can take that back with us. Oh, I do want to leave. I think I have an extra marker. The tracker. Where is it? Parts. Here we go. This is what I want. I want to mark this oil pond so we know where it is. There we go. And I do want to mark it. They have oil. Yeah, do I have red? I guess. Is that what I marked the other one? Here it is. Yeah. That's how I've marked the other oil way over there. And you can see this one's much closer. Well, I know you can't tell by an icon, but trust me, this is a heck of a lot closer than the one over there. I mean, you can tell I have to like drive through this one to get through that. So we're set here. All right, I'm excited. I had to run back to base for a few supplies because as you can see, I'm building a little platform to the side of our oil operation. I just thought it seemed a little strange to just have an oil pump without an actual oil pump. So I'm thinking about going a little industrial here, and we'll put in some oil pump or something like here, one of those old Texas style deals. To finish out the oil harvesting center we've got here, I found the perfect addition. As you can see here, we've got ourselves a lovely oil pump, complete with working pipe, and it does the rotating back and forth thing. I mean, obviously it doesn't pump any oil, but it looks like it might, and that's what we're going for here. So it looks great. I'm really excited about the cosmetics of this. There's no mistaking when you pull up here what is happening. This is an oil farm, oil pump, oil harvester. Yeah, anyway, it's one of those, and it works great. It's the old flip the switch and gather the stuff routine, and it works wonderful. I don't need any oil right now, so I'm just gonna kind of leave this off and we'll pick that up. Well, actually, I'll leave this on, and when we come back, it'll be full. With this accomplished, I think our mission for the day is done. We now have the ability to quickly harvest our oil and our chemical as quick as we need it, and we're definitely gonna need it. And speaking of which, I'll save you the effort, but it's time for me to go get some more chemical. Now that the mission's complete, we can head back to base and get working on making concrete and gasoline and explosives. Now that we have all the gasoline we can use, it's a really great upgrade for us to have. I want to thank everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping the channel. And I look forward to seeing you next time in game.